Correlation for class 11th by Arvind Vishwal of KV Koraput.
Hello friends, how are you? This is Arvind once again with you to discuss on the topic correlation, which is a part of statistics for economics in class 11th. As you know friends, in the statistics, in the measures of central tendency and in the measures of dispersion, we have discussed about the variable, single variable, univariable, but in the measures of correlation we are going to discuss about the relationship between two and more variables. That is why the topic says about correlation, means establishing the relationship between two or more variable. In this chapter we will discuss about the meaning of correlation, types of correlation, and one of the measures of the correlation, that is scatter diagram. And let us start with the topic, what is correlation? A correlation is defined as a statistical device or a statistical tool which is used to measure the direction and intensity of relationship between two variables or more than two variables. Now question arises, what is the direction of relationship? Direction means it may be positive or it may be negative. जैसे हम कहते हैं तुम्हारा ये कैसा दोस्त है, तो ये दोस्त है या दुश्मन है. जब हम दोस्त कहते हैं तो पॉजिटिवली लेते हैं, जब दुश्मन कहते हैं वो नेगेटिवली जाता है. फिर क्वेश्चन आता है, व्हाट इज द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ रिलेशनशिप? दोनों के बीच गहरी कैसा है? जैसे हम कहते हैं माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड, it is a very good friend or a good friend. Sometimes we say it is a worst friend. That implies that we are establishing the relationship in a positive way or in the negative way and with the intensity. That means the depth of relations between the two. And sometimes I say, what is the relationship with that person? Then I have no relationship, means there is no relationship. Thus statistics, just like we can say in statistics, correlation is a statistical tool which is used to measure the direction and intensity of relationship between two or more variables. The correlation is also called as correlation coefficient. And what is the value of correlation coefficient? The value of correlation coefficient is between +1 and -1, means the lowest value of the correlation coefficient is -1 and the highest value is +1. If our calculation says the value is less than 1 or more than 1, means our calculation or our correlation is not correct. So correlation coefficient is denoted as small r. Now if you see what are different types of correlation, we can say correlation may be positive or negative, correlation may be linear or non-linear, or correlation may be simple, multiple or partial. Now what is positive correlation? A correlation is said to be positive correlation when both the variables move in the same direction, means when the value of one variable increases, the value of the other variable also increase, means they move in the same direction. So for example, the law of supply says when the price rises, the quantity supply of a commodity also rises. The relationship is also given here. When there is a more demand for car, there is also more demand for petrol. The relationship can be explained with the help of a table. You just see the table. When the price of X is rising, quantity supply of a commodity is also rising. When the price is rising from 20 to 25 or 28, the supply of the commodity is rising from 10 to 12 and 15 and so on. The next is, what is negative correlation? A correlation is said to be negative correlation when the values of both the variables move in the opposite direction. If one value is rising in the north direction, the value of the other is rising in the south direction. That means when the value of one rises, the value of other falls. And the example is the law of demand. When the price of one commodity is rising, the quantity demanded for the same commodity is falling. So this is called as negative correlation. Then next, if you come to linear correlation, a correlation is said to be linear when both the variables or two variables move in the same proportion, means if one variable rising in 10%, the other variable also rise in the same 10%. If one is falling by 10%, the other will also fall by 10%. When the change is constant or at the same proportion, this is called as linear correlation. Then what is non-linear correlation? A correlation is said to be non-linear correlation when the two variables do not change in the same proportion. One may rise or fall in a given proportion, but other will change in the different proportion. It may rise, it may fall in the different proportion. That's why it is called as non-linear correlation. In this case, you cannot find a straight line between the two variables. Then next is this is your example. Then if you go to the next one, what is called as simple correlation? A correlation is said to be simple correlation when we are establishing the relationship between two variables at a time. And what is called as multiple correlation? A correlation is said to be multiple correlation when we are establishing the relationship among the variable which is 3 or more than 3 variables. Then what is called as partial correlation? A correlation is said to be partial correlation when we are establishing the relationship between two variables at a time, keeping all other items or all other factors constant. That is called as partial correlation. And now let us move on to the different methods of measurement of correlation. Mainly speaking, we have 3 methods of measurement of correlation, that is a scatter diagram, Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient and Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Today we will discuss about scatter diagram. What is a scatter diagram? A scatter diagram is a useful technique for visually examining the relationship between the two variables without calculating any mathematical values. It is a diagrammatic presentation of two variables or bivariable distribution to determine the nature of relationship between two variables. Means whenever we are explaining the relationship between two variables in the form of a diagram or in the form of a graph paper, that diagram is called as scatter diagram, because we are finding out the scattered points. The scatter diagram also indicate whether the relationship is positive or negative, or whether the relationship established or not. Now you see, in this technique the values of the two variables are plotted on a graph paper. Then it gives us the idea about the nature of relationship between the two variables. Now the question is, if all the points corresponding to the value of x and value of y are falling in one line, it may be rising or they may be falling, but if they are falling in one line only, then they are called as perfect correlation and the value is either +1 or -1. Second, if the values are very narrowly found in the line of best fit, then they may be called as high degree correlation. If widely fallen lines are found, dot points are found, then that is called as low degree correlation. And if the points are haphazard, you cannot find out where the points are, how can you establish the relationship, then that is called as no correlation. Now you just see different degrees of correlation. It is the point where you can say that positive correlation, negative correlation with the degrees. Perfect correlation, it is +1, perfect negative correlation -1. Then high degree correlation is positive if it is 0.75 to 1, high degree negative correlation if it is -0.75 to 1. Then moderate degree correlation if the values are from 0.5 to 0.75, and it will be negative moderate correlation if it is -0.5 to -0.75. Then your low degree correlation if it is from 0.5 to 0.25 to 0.5, and low degree negative correlation if it is -0.25 to 0.5. Then very low degree correlation if the values are from more than 0 to 0.25, and low degree negative correlation if it is from 0.1 to 0.25 in the negative side, and there will be no correlation if the values are 0. Now this is the perfect positive correlation. You see that a correlation is said to be perfect positive correlation if all the points are straight line rising from the lower left hand corner to the upper right hand corner, and it is the positive correlation, perfect positive correlation, and the value is +1. Then perfect negative correlation if all the points fall in one line and they are falling from left hand upper corner to the right hand lower corner, but all the points fall in one line. This is called as perfect negative correlation. The next is high degree positive correlation if all the scattered points fall in narrow band and shows a rising trend from left hand lower corner to right hand upper corner. Then you just see there is a, for all the points are in a narrow band and they are rising, that is why it is called as a high degree positive correlation. And what is high degree negative correlation? If all the points, scattered points are falling in a narrow band, they are falling from upper side of the left hand corner to the right hand side lower corner, that is called as your high degree negative correlation. Then low degree positive correlation if all the scattered points are falling in a wider range and they are rising from left hand lower corner to right hand upper corner. Then low degree negative correlation if all the scattered points are found in a wide band and they are falling from left hand upper corner to right hand lower corner. Then it is called as no correlation, because if we cannot find out any such relationship between the two variables and the points are scattered or they are haphazard, that is called as no correlation and the value is 0. Then you find out the merits of the scatter diagram. The merits of the scatter diagram is that it is a very simple and easy method of the correlation, because it is a non-mathematical, we do not use any mathematical formula here. Second, it is a very attractive method because we are plotting on the graph paper in a diagram, so it looks very attractive and beautiful, and it is not affected by any extreme values. And it has some drawbacks. The drawbacks are that as it is a non-mathematical method of calculating the correlation, so we cannot establish an exact relationship between the two variables. Second, it is not useful for further algebraic treatment because we cannot establish the relationship in the mathematical way, and it is not suitable for large number of variables because scatter diagram explains the relationship between the two variables. And this is all about our discussions, presentation today. Thank you very much for watching and hope you will enjoy this class, and we will meet once again in the future. Thank you.
Kindly subscribe this channel. You can like, comment and share. Thank you for watching.